So confirmation then that Sung Ji-hyun now will meet, surprisingly, Minatsu Mitani as Ratchanok Intanon bows out after a massive turnaround in that last 16 match just now on court number 1. Well, will that be the story of the day? We shall see. Of course, the number 2 seeds here in the women's doubles, well, they got their hands full as well. Rashinda Maheswari and Gracia Polly from Indonesia, their opponents. And then women's singles action again when PV Sindhu and Bae Yeonju, last year's bronze medalists, come head-to-head in the last 16. Well, here comes the pair from Indonesia, Maheswari and Polly. Listen to the roar for their opponents here. Christina and Camilla, Yul and Pedersen, all smiles. It was late last night. They first came out on court and well, had a slow start, didn't they, in both games in their win against the Thai pair of Putita and Sapsbury, whereas their opponents were very comfortable. Hendrick and Nelson beaten 21-10, 21-11 by Maheswari and Polly.
Yeah, and they can't afford that start today, the Danes. They need to come up with a hell of a lot more focus.
Yeah, we've seen an upset, obviously, just now out on court. There's a lot of pressure, obviously, on Pedersen and Yul, and you look at the head-to-head record here, and well, it's 100% in favour of the Indonesians. 3 times they've met.
Yeah.
3 times the Indonesian pair have won.
And I also think they're really playing well, this Indonesian pair, and they got some of those, what can you say, some of those things that will make it difficult for the Danes, you know. First of all, Police, she's really playing well at this time. They know how to find the gaps on the Danish pair and move them around, and they can come out of the service situation.
Well, seeded 12, ranked 10 I should say, and seeded 10 in this championship. One of 3 Indonesian pairings that made it through to the 3rd round. Won just one of their 3 matches, the Uber Cup, but they won the Open Chinese Grand Prix Gold event, beat 2 top Chinese pairs in the semi-final and final as well. So their confidence has been pretty high coming in. European champions, the highlight for Pedersen and Yul. But not really been a stellar year. Semi-finals of the Australian Open, quarters in Indonesia, last 16 only in Japan, their last 3 international results. They did reach 1 Super Series final, that was in Singapore. Lin Mond of America, our umpire, and Jitin Bhatt, our service judge from Australia. Yeah, I probably thought they were going to be on court a little earlier than this, these 4 players. After those women's singles both went to 3 games.
It's something with the TV code, I think. Just makes the game more competitive.
As I mentioned, they have met 3 times previously, and the Indonesians have won all 3. The last was at the Swiss Open quarterfinals back in March, 21-16, 21-17. the scoreline. The other 2 matches were in 3 games at last year's Indonesian Open in the first round there, and also at the Uber Cup back in 2010. So read into that what you like. Of course, Yul on the right there, already a world champion in 2009 in the mixed doubles with Thomas Laban, but out of the mixed doubles this year with Mads Peter Kolding. Pedersen with... but right now in the women's doubles, you have to say there's opportunities out there. Number 1 seeds out yesterday. We talked about them. Bao Yasin, who we saw do so well in the mixed doubles, and Tang Jinhua beaten. There are those previous results I was telling you about.
And of course, Camilla and Christina, of course, had known this, and
ladies and gentlemen, on my left, Felicia Poli,
probably been looking forward to since the draw came out for a rematch.
And on my right,
I'm trying to sort out things, so they've been looking and studying at a lot of video, I know. And
Christina Pedersen to serve, Felicia Poli, double play.
Well, it's women's doubles. Place in the quarterfinals up for grabs. Denmark, big hopes here.
yeah, good start for Denmark.
Of course, we were watching them last night, weren't we? And they got off to those slow starts. And I'm sure that's something they would have spoken about themselves, that they can't afford to happen. Now, just explain what's happened here.
Yeah.
Moving too soon, yeah?
Yeah. Full receiver.
Obviously, we wouldn't see it from that angle, but...
No. So, it's exactly what the Danish players needed.
That's good. This Indonesian pair have been contesting together since 2009, of course. Played at the last Olympics with Mariana Johari.
What a great start for Christina and Camilla here.
Fantastic. Interesting hearing how in training, apparently every day they say to each other, we're going for gold.
Yeah.
We're going for gold. It says they use it for motivation when the training was really hurting.
Well, they were training very hard.
Of course, no Danish women's doubles pair have ever won gold at the World Championships.
And you have to understand, they also had pretty good chances, and Christina right now has a very good chance in the mixed double as well, so it's extra hard for her. But I know she's ready for it.
3-5.
Ah, fantastic. And we saw that yesterday, that right-hand, left-hand combination. Christina hitting to the left side of the court, and a lot of opponents think it's just pretty safe to put it down to the backhand side, but there you have Camilla with her left hand.
Service over. 4-6.
is wide.
5-6.
And suddenly the lead is gone.
Well, just a couple of shots that have just missed the target. Well left, you have to say. Mazwari netting that.
7-5.
So, I mean, the points have been pretty quick, fast, furious. That's why Christina and Camilla like it, I suppose.
They like it that way. That's also why they're up. So for them, this is fine. Of course, it's not fine to serve into the net.
No, but so for the Indonesian perspective, they want to get rallies going.
They want to get rallies going, and they want to find, you know, see, this is perfect for them. What they should is they should really, really look for in defense, not to just stand there and defend and hit lift high, because Christina and Camilla is just moving out all the time. Maybe come in with a straight block or maybe a cross even, and then have some more patience. There's a good atmosphere today.
Yeah, there goes another Dane in action, Vittinghouse on court number 3. That's long as well. Positive start as far as Denmark's concerned in the women's doubles here. The number 2 seeds, Christina Pedersen and Camilla Rottujo, off to, well, kind of scoreline they were hoping for. 11-7, very early stages. Mazwari and Polly with a little bit of sorting out to do, but 4 points to gap.
And this is just the start they're looking for. The Danes. They haven't really haven't been working hard for their points and confusing the Indonesian players. And this is what the Indonesians have to be careful of, just lifting high all the time, trying to create a little bit more. And no, that's better. And you see that they changed it. They changed from defense to offense there with that block shot. That right there, keep the attack and then wait for the chance.
Ready. 9-11. Lay on, please.
Oh, smart play. Oh, what a defense.
Well, unlikely point that, wasn't it, for Maheswari and Pollock?
10,
Fantastic. She was on the almost standing on the service line there, hitting that smash. Really seem to have found the right length, the two Danes.
Put it down.
Oh.
Felicia, come here. There's no need to put your hand up. Be ready. Okay?
Oh, okay, just getting the call there to be faster. Oh, that's good. Well played.
Service over. 11-12.
Well, the Indonesians suddenly ahead now. A little bit of luck going their way too.
14-12.
Bit of turnaround, hasn't it been, after the interval?
Yeah, well, they're not getting the same points as they got in the start, the two Danes. And they're just slightly now, Indonesian have taken control of the rallies. See that, especially with their defense. In the beginning, we saw them, and now here they hit it through. But in the beginning, we saw them just hit right through them. The Indonesians are better now in defense.
So a little bit of a breather for the pairs here while we see this replay. Pedersen and Yule get their first point in 5. Very experienced pair, 28, 30 years of age respectively. They've been together, what, for 4 years or so. Both from the same part of Denmark in the north. It's like North Jutland, is it? How do you say it?
Nordjylland.
Jylland. Ah. Tak.
Service over. 15.
Velbekomme. Yeah, but this is very... You know, they haven't really had the same success now, Camilla and Christina, as they had in the beginning, but all credit to the Indonesians. They're really, really focused in that service situation now. Again,
17,
losing the service situation, but Polly is just that good. She's so good at changing her body and getting those shots past Christina and Camilla when they're standing in the front court. And that doesn't really suit the Danes. They want more or less. They're also playing extremely fast right now. Oh, they're playing well.
They are indeed.
18-13.
Remember, they were
so much movement.
11-7 down at the interval. 18-13 up now.
So quick.
19.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tricky tie for the Danes.
Well, we can see why. They really, really know how to cover that pressure that the Danes come with.
Some simple errors creeping in as well. And game points already have arrived here for Mazwari and Polly. What a turnaround since the interval. 13 of the last 16 points have gone to this Indonesian pair. Got some working out to do, haven't they?
Especially because they're really, really winning in the same areas as Christina and Camilla should be winning in, and what they would prefer. So lucky. But well played by the Indonesian pair.
Yeah, they quietened the crowd down. They turned it around after the interval and looked very good value for that opening game win. Pedersen and Newell, the #2 seeds, in danger on a court that's just seen the defending champion disappear from the women's singles section. The #1 pair already out, don't forget, Bao Yisin and Tang Jinhua. Now the #2 seeds about to follow. 21 points to 15.
Yeah, and Kenan Jonassen, of course, trying everything he can to build momentum to the Danish. players, and on the other side, Eng Yang, former bronze medalist in men's double at the Olympics. Of course, doing his thing on the other side. And he will, of course, be telling the Indonesian players to keep going and stick to the tactic. But you can see on the talk that Kenneth is having that he's really trying to see if they can get out of that service situation and then where they can counter the Indonesian pair.
The Indonesian women's doubles pair of Awanda and Harris have caused an upset. I don't think this would be as big an upset if Polly and Maheswari saw this one through, but...
No, not with the... Can you say with the history between those two pairs? It's hardly... But it is just kind of fun that there's always this, can you say, nemesis out there?
Yeah. There's always you sometimes put your bogey team.
Yeah. And in this case, it's these two Indonesians for the Danes.
And big applause also. I've got to just hit you with things that happen. Eric Pang has turned it around, lost the first set against Tanungsak of Thailand and ended up winning it 21-18 in the final.
Fantastic. A great result for Eric Pang. A good start for Christina and Camilla here.
Yeah, but remember, it was bad starts yesterday and they won the games. It was a good start here today and they lost it.
So there could be something with this. They'll try to be behind on purpose.
Yeah, well, I think it was so simple.
Oh, it's a good movement by Camilla. Oh. You can just see in Christina and Camilla, normally very good defensive players. They have really, they're having a tough time finding out where the Indonesian players are hitting. And therefore it's very difficult for them to be in defense, and therefore they have to force to come forward and take the net. But there we have Polly standing.
3-1.
Played by Camilla.
Well, you can hear the crowd. They're trying the best to lift the pair as well. You can't help but it was interesting hearing Gracia Polly's comments after their winning against the German pair of Hedrick and Naughty. They're talking about this match, saying the pressure is on their opponents, the burden of having to perform at home, of, you know, being higher ranked than them.
Service over, 2-5.
I mean, Polly and Maheswari would have been very aware of their recent displays against these two and would have had to be very confident in their beliefs that they could. I mean, after all, they won their last event in Chinese Taipei. They were very good yesterday, so they're playing well, and we're seeing that here, aren't we?
And they have to be very careful for letting them in again. But they have that touch at the net, the Indonesian players, that the Danes doesn't like. It's good quality at the right time. Look at that defense there by Polly. It's amazing. Oh, well played by Christina.
Service over. 4-6. Lay on.
Please welcome the technical officials on court number 4.
5-6.
The umpire is Gillish Matthew from India. Our service judge is Susan Taylor from Australia.
Oh, so service fault called.
She's been struggling a little bit with her serve, so that's not what you really like to happen now. Well played.
They're thinking about. Yeah,
No.
thinking about it. They decided not to appeal that one. I don't know, you know. Might have been worth a go.
No.
No, you're convinced that was out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they would have taken it, trust me. They would have taken that challenge. But the Indonesians, Masra is serving really, really good. And that is making a huge difference. So Christina and Camilla can't really get into a fair position, though there was a good position, though. But when they can't get up on the serves, that's a problem. Well covered by Christina. And this is what I think we saw Kenneth. We saw Kenneth talk with his arms up. I think he was talking about you need to keep your racket up when you're at the net, because Mars Ryan probably have a tendency to play just not close to the net, but like right there.
Yeah.
Using the mid-court shot. Oh, well played, Papa.
Oh, very good.
What a force. Coming forward with strength.
8-9.
Fantastic.
Service over. 10-8.
You can't challenge that one.
10-8. No challenge.
That looked out, didn't
There's
it?
no challenge on that line.
10-8. Play.
But it looked out, didn't it?
Yeah, I would say so too. So I think it's the right score.
Stepped up a gear, haven't they, here? Don't you feel? Camilla and Christina. I don't know, just felt like it.
They're
a determined bunch, aren't they?
yeah.
So the interval, 11-8. The scoreline here. Are we heading for another 3-gamer? Could be.
Well, we're used to it. And the big support we're hearing is from the game between Wan Ho Shun and Hans Christian Whittinghus, where the winner was Wan Ho Shun. So, who actually played really, really well, and I think that's a nice gesture by the Danish fans to show that.
11-8. Play.
But with that match over, the noise is going to get louder for the points on this court, because Danish attention's very much turned to the women's doubles. And they need all the support they can get at the moment, because Maheswari and Polly are playing really well.
Oh, great defense.
It's over, 9-12.
Please welcome the technical officials on court number 3. The umpire is Lee Tong-Ti of Chinese Taipei, and the service judge is Luan Svesta from South Africa.
10-12.
Back they come again.
And now, on court number 3, mixed up. Please welcome from Malaysia, Hu Chen Hao and Tan Kui Kiong.
Oh, well played.
Yeah, and I think it hit the net cord there.
It did, yeah.
Surprised Christina a lot. Look at that one here. There it hits it, so she can't really get the power behind her defensive stroke. You feel more and more that Maheswari and Polly is getting back into this game.
Well, we saw it, didn't we, in game 1?
Yeah.
We've seen this one before. They were trailing at the interval and then stormed through to take the opening game.
And what? Oh, that's a fantastic shot. Reverse slice. Well, that's a good choice by Camilla.
She enjoyed it.
Look at this reverse, and takes. What happens when you do a reverse is it totally takes the power away from the shuttle one, but it still looks like you're hitting a hard smash. So it's very good technique.
Indonesia challenge.
Oh.
Baseline out. Yes.
Oh, that's far in. That's far in.
Well, you heard the Danes saying that's called out. They didn't even know that. They wondered why they were challenging.
But come on, let's have a look. You know, if we see that Hawkeye now, I've probably never seen a Hawkeye be far further in than this one. This is.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But to be fair on the guy who sits on the back line, it goes really fast. But look at this.
Challenge successful. 2 challenges remaining.
And again, so nice that this can be changed and we can have a fair game.
13.
Yeah, imagine that would have been given out and
it used to be like
stayed
that.
out.
It used to be like that. And that can be really, really frustrating. Well played by Polly. Polly using some of Camilla's decision from before, is going up looking like she's hitting really hard, and then she comes in with a drop shot and Christina just can't get it. And Masradi with the kill.
Service full, pull. Grisha. 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 He's saying you're pulling up on the serve when you contact the shuttle. So make sure you just drop it down a bit. Service over. 14-13.
Well, you can hear the umpire telling Gracie Apolli the reason why she was faulted.
Well covered by Masradi.
And they're back level in this game.
14-4.
Things looking decidedly dodgy for the Danes here.
Did look long though, but it was a good return though. You can see Pulli was out of balance. So Indonesians back in the lead, and when that happened in the first game, they were pretty much left from there, but not this time. Right now we have what we would call a point-for-point match. So.
Feel the women's doubles is really wide open. Number 1 seeds out, number 2 seeds could be heading out. Look at Yu Young Wang Sia Lee, obviously a very strong pairing, but
it's also
question the fitness as well. Obviously Yu Young was out injured, and this Indonesian pair, I tell you what. I mean, listen, they got to win this match first, but I mean, they are looking strong, aren't they?
They are, and they are really, really playing well, and they have many weapons. But one thing there is a weakness is that serve there. But the defense, look at that. Aha!
Pedersen, you're giving it everything to try and stay in this match.
That's the problem right there for the Danes. Ooh. But you can see that you can almost, I don't know if you can hear it on television, but we can hear it here. They're hitting their frame all the time. They are just that step behind now. Yeah, frame. So not only are they technically very, very gifted, the Indonesian players, they are also playing extremely fast. And yeah, if they keep this up, for sure they will win this one. But then they can make some damage in the
quarterfinal opponents. Are either Raika Kikiwa, Miyuka Maeda, who face Ko and Yu of Korea later on this evening. Number 7 and 13 seeds, but not often you see the number 1 and 2 seeds go out before the quarterfinals, and they're trying to make sure that doesn't happen here. Just 1 point.
But that serve there, that's got to be fixed if they're to do anything that. But you can't, of course, she's been called a few times now, so she's really afraid of serving.
Well, 6 weeks of hard training to try and produce your best badminton in front of your home fans in one of the big tournaments, if not the big tournament of the year, the World Championships. You've got to expect Pedersen and Yule here to really give it the max. And they've narrowed the gap here to 1 point in this second game.
That's a great serve. Maybe a little bit too short. Look at it here. No, it's a great serve. Great serve. And it all, remember, this all started by Poli's really nervous serve after she was called a few times. That's right. Oh, the idea is right, though.
19-18.
2 points from victory here. Maheswari and Poli, the Indo combo.
That's a great shot.
Every Danish point being roared at.
What a rally.
What an important point. Oh my goodness, I thought she'd missed it. Oh no! Oh my goodness, after fighting so hard, Pedersen nets, match point, Maheswari Poli.
Wow. That was a great rally. Credit to the Indonesians, they were under pressure the whole way. But here's a little thing. It's Poli that's serving, and she is not serving. And look at that, they're asking who is serving.
Not leave court again. Thank you.
Oh, they can't leave court, sorry. But I would be pretty sure that Poli could come with a flick serve now. No, that's perfect serve.
It's another shock on court number 1, and the Danish roars have been silenced. Wonderful performance from Nitya Krishinda Maheswari and Gracia Poli. But like the number 1 seeds in the women's doubles, the number 2 seeds are out. Pedersen and Yule will not be winning gold on home soil. Huge disappointment, sucked out the hopes here of the crowd in the BWF Super Arena. But you have to give every bit of credit to the Indonesian pair. They trailed in the first game, they trailed in the second, but they came through in both 21-15, 21-19. Well, that was the moment. Look at the joy for the Indonesian pair here. And you've got to say they're amongst the runners now. Top 2 seeds are out, and they've just knocked out the number 2. Great performance, and they're going to be a danger to anyone. So Gracia Poli and Nitya Maheswari through 21-15, 21-19. Well, it's been a terrific run of action, hasn't it? Only 2 of the games in straight games, and they've been nail-biters as well. But we're back with women's singles action now on court number 1. And just before that, just confirmed that Mayaswari and Polly take on the winners of the Koyu Kakiwa Maeda match that's on later. But they are in the quarterfinals, the Indonesian pair.